A very good morning, everyone. Welcome to SSB Crack Exams. My name is Sakshi, and I'm going to discuss the daily current affairs of today, that is on 29th of June 2020. So, before beginning, let me tell you, if you're preparing for defense examination, sitting back home, SSB Crack is best solution for you. It is a one-stop solution for all the major defense-related examination, be it CDS, NDA, AFCAT, Territorial Army. And for more details, you can visit our website ssbcrackexams.com. There you can find the entire package of courses, mock tests, quizzes, and study materials. You can also follow us on our social media platforms, that is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Telegram for the defense updates and notification. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. You can also download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play. So guys, let's start our session with the question of the day from the previous day's session. So I asked you, what is Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana? So it is basically a maternity benefit program which is run by the government of India, and it was introduced in the year 2017, and the implementing agency for the same is Ministry of Women's and Child Development, that is MWCD. So this scheme, it is a conditional cash transfer scheme for the pregnant and lactating women. So under this, a partial wage compensation will be given to enhance the nutritional needs, and government is going to partially compensate for the wage loss for the women. So the beneficiaries who will receive the cash benefit, they will get the cash benefit of rupees 5,000 in 3 installments, and they will only receive the cash benefits if they will fulfill these conditions. The first condition is early registration of the pregnancy. The second one is antenatal checkups. And the third one is registration of the birth of the child and the completion of the first cycle of vaccination for the first living child of the family. So guys, that was the Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. So let's start our session with the first topic that we have, and that is the Culture Ministry is now going to celebrate Sankalp Parva. So this is particularly a plantation drive. That means the Culture Ministry is going to plant trees from 28th June to 12 July 2020. So under this, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he said and he called for planting at least 5 trees either in the office campus or whenever it is possible to create the healthy environment in our country. So under this, ministry is expecting all the subordinate offices, academies, attached institutions, affiliated institutions to plant trees in its campus or at the surrounding wherever it is possible. So it recommends also to plant at least 5 trees which have been identified by Prime Minister, and Prime Minister says they represents the herbal heritage of our country, and these 5 trees are Bargat, Avla, Peepal, Ashok and Bale. Okay guys, so moving ahead, the next article we have is the President Ramnath Kovind, he promulgate Banking Regulation Amendment Ordinance 2020. So guys, we are going to get in full detail of this particular article, the amendment, and the key highlights that we need to take away from this particular section. So this is done in the prudence of the commitment to ensure the safety of depositors across the bank. So this amendment is to ensure the better management and sound regulation of the cooperative banks. Okay, so this amendment is here for the cooperative banks. So this particular ordinance, it amends Banking Regulation Act 1949 as applicable to cooperative banks. Now this Banking Regulation Act, this will be now applicable to cooperative banks also. Before this, it was not applicable to cooperative banks. So this particular decision, it is followed by the approval of Cabinet on June 24, 2020 regarding the ordinance to bring nearly 1,482 urban and 58 multi-state cooperative banks under the RBI. That means RBI now it will be supervising the cooperative banks and some urban banks, and as well as some state cooperative banks. So alright guys, let's discuss about the key highlights of this particular amendment. So first is, the amendment do not affect the existing powers of the state registrar of the cooperative societies which are under the state cooperative laws. That means the state registrars of the cooperative societies will not be touched, and the existing powers, they will not at all affect their powers which are under the state cooperative laws. Okay, and the second thing is the ordinance, it also amends the section 45 of the Banking Regulation Act, and this is to enable the making of the scheme of reconstruction and amalgamation of the banking company for protecting the interest of the public depositors and the banking systems, and for securing the proper management of it, and even without making an order of moratorium, so as to avoid the disruption in the financial system. Okay, so this is going to be an amendment in the section 45 of the Banking Regulation Act. So guys, let's talk about the quick facts, that means the important takeaways from this particular topic, which may be important for your examination. So the first thing, what is cooperative bank? So it is a financial entity which belongs to its member, and the member who are at the same time the owners and the customer of their banks. Okay, it generates from the word itself, that is cooperative banks. That means the member are the owners as well as the customers. Okay, so the second thing is the RBI. So RBI, we all know it is the apex banking institution of India. It is a central bank. So it headquarters in Mumbai, and the formation of RBI was done in 1st April 1935 under the RBI Act 1934. The governor of RBI is Shaktikanta Das. Okay, so moving ahead, next we have is Maharashtra government. It has introduced Maha Parwana plan to boost investments. Okay, so Maharashtra government has done this to offer several incentives and offer a single window clearance system for the project execution of the company. What companies? The companies who are investing in a project which is costing rupees 50 crores or more, then these companies would not be burdened with getting the clearance from several departments. Okay, after the Maha Parwana plan. So now these companies would be given an assurance letter, that is Maha Parwana, and this will ultimately boost the investment. So these companies, they need to do is to apply to Maharashtra Industry, Trade and Investment Facilitation Cell. An online permission will be given after that, and it will be given within 48 hours. Okay, and such industries will also get 25 odd statutory permissions and the clearance from the state departments within a prescribed time, that is on 30 days. Okay, and for the existing or the new industries, the state government has proposed to provide the plug and play infrastructure, and this will to support the investors and reduce their capital investments. Okay, so the next we have is the Statistics Day, and it is celebrated today, that is on 29th of June. So the theme for this year is the SDG 3, that is Sustainable Development Goals 3, to ensure the healthy lives and to promote well-being for all the ages, and SDG 5, achieve gender equality and empower all the women and girls. So this is the theme for this year. Alright, so the day it is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Professor MC Mahalanobis, and in his recognition of invaluable contribution in establishing national statistical system. And in the honor of PC Mahalanobis, this day is celebrated. And particularly this day is being celebrated to popularize the use of statistics in everyday life and sensitize the public as to how statistics helps in shaping and framing the policies. So in 2019, the ministry instituted a new award, which was named as Professor PC Mahalanobis National Award. And it was conferred in the official statistics for the recognizing outstanding achievement of official statisticians. So now in the year 2020, it will be facilitated during an online event due to the COVID-19 crisis, as we all know, and it will be conducted by the Union Minister of State Independent Charge of Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation and Ministry of Planning, that is Rao Indrajit Singh. So guys, it's time to know the current situation of COVID-19 in India. So as per 29 June 2020, the active cases were 2,30,051. The cured and the discharged cases have reached to 3,96,012, and the deaths have reached to 16,095. So moving ahead, it is a quiz time now. So the first question that you have is, which ministry organizes Sankalp Parva? So the correct answer is the Ministry of Culture. It is for the plantation. Okay. So now the next question is, the Banking Regulation Amendment Ordinance 2020 is concerned to which of the following? So as we've discussed in this particular session, that it is related to the cooperative banks. Okay. Moving ahead, the next question you have, the Banking Regulation Amendment Ordinance 2020, it is to bring the cooperative banks under which of the following agencies? Finance Commission, RBI, State Government of India, Cooperative Society. So the correct answer will be the Reserve Bank of India. That means Reserve Bank of India is now going to supervise the cooperative banks. Okay, so moving ahead, the next question you have is which state government is about to launch the Maha Parwana plan to boost the investment in the particular state? So the correct answer will be Maharashtra. As we discussed, Maharashtra has launched this particular investment plan. Okay, so the next question we have is the Statistics Day celebrated on the birth anniversary of? So the correct answer is Professor P.C. Mahalanobis. Okay guys, so this is it, but I am leaving you with the question of the day and you are supposed to answer this question in the comment section. So the question you have is what is Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana? It is very famous scheme. So try to answer this in the comment section. I'll check your answers and I'm going to discuss this particular scheme in the next session in details. So for that you will have to stay tuned. Till then, work hard. Jai Hind.